Okay, how do you like that title? You should apply to the government COVID grants, even if you're not eligible. And I'll tell you why. Actually, I've been helping people now, God, I guess since this COVID started. Uh, Apply for grants from the new programs, because see what happened, all the new programs have doubled the amount of money that the government gives away in personal grants in 1 year alone. Now knows what's going to be next year. I mean, last year what the government usually gives out about $20,000 or so per family per year. This time it's doubling that, just because of COVID. So that's the kind of programs that are out there. Now, what I'm seeing that happened is that the government is so screwed up with the applications. They are just overwhelmed and all screwed up. Nobody knows what the true answer is, if you're eligible, not eligible. I mean, you go in the EDIL, that's what a lot of members are applying for. And if you read the requirements for who's eligible, if you're like a freelancer, you think you're not eligible. But when you go into the application, there's a category you are eligible. So you don't even have to have a business or anything to get business grant. It's crazy stuff, and that's why you're going to ask people like me. I don't really know. I'm guessing. Everybody's guessing. And actually now I see that to get the unemployment, the new Corona pandemic unemployment money, which is like $900 a week or more. You couldn't get it if you're a student. That was my understanding and all the things. But no, you can. They're changing the rules. So you could be a student, a high school student, and be making $800, $900 a month. Yeah. Or you could be like, you were going to get an internship or something, and now you're eligible for that. See, the problem is it's different in every state, and there's just too many requirements. And the lawyers that I see that are advising these people are saying, just apply. You don't know, I don't know, the government doesn't, nobody know, and they keep changing their mind anyway. I mean, on the PPP loans, they keep changing their minds. You can't be this, you cannot be, you don't know. And so the important thing, I think, anything that is remotely possible, just sounds it, you apply. And just don't lie. I mean, that's the trick. If you're going to lie to people, then, you deserve to be thrown in jail or whatever. But just don't lie, because you don't know for sure. They don't know for sure. And they're really the bottom line decision makers, the people handing out the money. I'm not, your lawyer not, your accountant's not, some huckster on Google that you find, or anything, some Facebook page or something that specializes in, they're not handing out the money. They're just guessing and learning from other people like me. So, I mean, I can't tell for sure. And that's why you have to go and find out yourself. And if you can't find out, you just apply. I mean, now the EDIL takes about 10, 15 minutes to fill that out. And they're getting the money into the bank account. And I just heard today that your bank account should be a checking account, and not a savings account. So you'll have to change it if it is. So make sure it's a checking account and savings account. I heard that from somebody who applied and got a message. Okay. So I guess that's true. But it is, I think the thing is, and that's true of all of life. You don't find a reason not to do something. You ignore all those possibility reasons why you can't do something, and you just do it. They're the people who get shit done. They're the people who get benefits more. They're the people who get jobs or whatever. They'll never hire me. You didn't even ask, right? Just because you look funny and wear question mark suits, go and ask. Let them tell you you're an idiot. You don't know for sure. We all got different, stuff going on in our head, and don't trust your own brain. Our brains are the most dangerous things from keeping us from doing things in life. Is our misconceptions about what life really is. Who the hell really knows? Nobody. So just get out there and start having fun and applying the hell out of everything. You have nothing to do but lose. And it costs nothing to lose in this game. If someone's asking you for money, show them the finger and walk away. You don't want to apply for anything, any free money, then people is going to get money from you up front. That's not free money. That's some huckster figuring out a way to get money from you. Yeah. So it's important that you just, don't trust anybody. Don't trust yourself, because you're as dumb as everybody else. I know. And that's for sure. We all are. We know very little about life, because life is so complex, and it's tough to understand this stuff. So be sure to apply. Take those. I mean, the top programs right now are the PPP. You still have a few more weeks to apply for that. The EDIL, that's the government. The SBA emergency, you could apply to that very easily. So make sure you apply no matter who the hell you are, and let them tell you no. And also the pandemic. The pandemic unemployment. See, the unemployment offices have two different applications. Some states it's the same application, but some states it's not. I mean, you could be a caregiver and get this $900 a month or whatever. And actually, that extra $600 a week is going to disappear at the end of this month unless they pass another law. And it probably looks like something will happen, but nobody knows. Again, we're all guessing. So don't plan for that. Don't plan for anything. Just take what the hell's there now and start applying for the hell out of it. Those three things, definitely. I have some new videos coming out about how to find the current coded COVID grants that are available locally for rent, for mortgages, for paying bills, debt, stuff like that, and businesses. So if your business was down for the last couple of months, there's what they call reopen grants at the state and local level. I'll show you how to apply for them. And that's what I'm trying to do. Whether you're a member of Let's Go Help or not, you should be aware of these things. You can figure it out yourself, as long as you believe the stuff is there. And as long as you believe that, hey, nobody cares if I apply and I don't get it. Nobody gives a shit. They're so involved with their own life. They don't care if you're a failure or not. That's what used to keep me from doing things in life. I used to say, if I start a business and I fail, everybody's going to point at me. Oh, there goes that Lesko, that ne'er-do-well failure. He failed twice in business. Nobody cares. We're all so concerned about our own life. We don't care what happens to you, telling the truth. I'm sorry, but it's really true. So that's why the only way to get things to happen for you is to try stuff. Nothing will happen to you if you don't try. And you'll fail a lot, that's fine. But you got to try to maybe get a win. There's a book I'm going to get soon, written by like a 12-year-old rock climber. A young woman, I don't know what country she's from, but she loves to climb rocks. Big rocks. She's a big, famous kind of rock climber at a young age. Maybe she's 15, I forget. But she wrote a book for kids about how all of life is like rock climbing. Okay, so this is how, you're climbing up a face of a cliff. I would never do this. I mean, I'm afraid to get on my porch in my apartment. And you have to look for ways, to get up, where to put your hand, where to put your foot. Every step is a struggle. And that's what our life is. Every step is a struggle. It's not easy. I mean, we have this conception that, or perception, that, life is just sitting in a limousine and traveling through. No, anything you do in life is about having a problem, then the next problem, and then the next problem, and then the next problem. So that's why you should train yourself to handle those problems. Not to train yourself to sit on your butt on the beach for the rest of your life. You're going to get bored of that anyway. And most of life is the opposite. It's about you taking little problems every day, big problems once in a while, and figuring out how to get over them, around them, through them, or whatever. I mean, that's the fun of life. If you didn't have that, you'd be bored as hell and just annoying to everybody else in life. But if you're traveling through life trying to figure out the next problem and how to solve it, then you're part of the herd. We're all trying to do that. None of us know. Then you can relate to people. Then you know what? You become more lovable. You become more lovable. You're not lovable as a smart ass, who thinks you know the answer to everything, because nobody really does. You're lovable when you're struggling and you're helpless. Like just think of that little puppy dog, if they knew something and trying to tell you what to do or was bossy and everything, you couldn't love them. You love that puppy because they're helpless, and they need help. And we're all little puppies, and that's why we become lovable. And then as a community, we can help each other better if we show that side of us, not some, oh, I'm bigger, stronger, faster than you, and have a bigger car. Who the hell cares? So get out there, just start trying shit and start failing. Apply to all these programs, even those that people say you're nuts. That's okay. Because it just takes one to get the money, then you're home free. But just for a while, because it'll change. You have to start solving problems again.